Good morning and welcome to Challenger Connection number 17. I'm Commander Melissa and we're excited to be with you today. We are going to do our own version of Mythbusters. So as you all know, we are home, staying healthy and trying to be safe from the COVID-19 virus. And some of the ways that we have been told by experts to prevent from getting that virus is social distancing, staying 6 feet apart from each other, only being around our family members, not going into large crowds. But they've also told us that we need to wash our hands and that we need to wash our hands frequently and for 20 seconds with hot, soapy water. 20 seconds is actually a long time when you start singing your happy birthday song. It's probably a lot longer than any of us used to wash our hands. But sometimes there's not things available to wash your hands with. So there's always the option of using hand sanitizer. Well, the other day I was watching YouTube and I came across this video and this post that said this lady had used hand sanitizer, put it all over her hands, and then went to cook on her gas stove, and she got burned. And I thought, well, that is interesting. I wonder if that is true, because right now there are a lot of things going around online that you can't believe. And so I thought, I'm going to do that for a Challenger Connection video. So I went and got different kinds of hand sanitizers, and I looked. And of course, the main ingredient in those hand sanitizers is water and alcohol. Well, I know from having been in science class that alcohol is flammable. What is flammable? Flammable means something that can easily catch on fire. So I decided to try this for you. Now, boys and girls, I don't want you to do this at home, especially without an adult. Please do not try this at home, but I hope you enjoy watching me either prove that this myth is really a myth, or if this woman really did get burned. So I must, of course, practice safety. So I'm going to wear my safety goggles because I will be using open flames. And then we're going to test 3 different kinds of hand sanitizer. And let's see what happens. So I'm going to start out with my favorite hand sanitizer in my house. It's Germ-X, but you notice it says alcohol-free on it. It's also foaming, so it's a little bit different than your typical hand sanitizer. So I'm going to put a bunch there on my plate, and I'm going to use my lighter. And as you can see, nothing is happening. There's no flame, no fire, and you can tell it's very wet. And because it doesn't have alcohol in it, this hand sanitizer is not flammable. All right, now I'm going to use my other favorite hand sanitizer that I carry in my purse. This does have alcohol in it, and I like it because it smells really good. It's called Stress Relief. So, if I take my flame and try to light it, what happens? It is very flammable, and it almost burns blue. And surprisingly, it burns for quite some time. I don't want to put my hand too close to the flame, but it is burning pretty hot. Let's see if it's burning hot enough to catch this piece of paper on fire. Yes, it does. So this hand sanitizer is very flammable. All right, here's our third kind of hand sanitizer. And notice I have a glass of water on hand just in case, because I did put a lot more sanitizer on the plate. It's probably hard for you to see, but I took it and I went around like that in a line. So I'm going to set it on fire down here and let's watch it spread. And again, there's that blue flame. And it's come to the end of the line. Let's see how long it burns. It's taking a while for that alcohol to evaporate. But remember, I put a lot more on this plate than you would ever put on your hands. And I definitely piled it up. When you put it on your hands, you spread it out. If you rub for 20 seconds, it'll dry. All right, we're coming close to a minute of burn time. And it's still going. It is starting to get smaller, which means the alcohol is disappearing. It's pretty warm. I can feel the warmth all the way from where I'm holding the camera. All right, we just hit about 2 minutes of burn time, and it looks like we're just about finished. And then we'll definitely see if there's anything left on the plate. When I put my finger down where there was some gel, there's just this watery kind of sticky substance. So there is wet, sticky substance left on the plate. And again, the fire was burning off the alcohol because the alcohol is the only flammable ingredient in the hand sanitizer. We're going on 3 minutes. Waiting for this last little bit to burn. I must have put a pretty big glob of it there. And that's it. Let's fill the plate full of sticky, watery substance. Feels just like hand sanitizer still, but the alcohol is now gone. Wow, that was really interesting. So let's talk a little bit about what we learned. I'm going to go ahead and take off my goggles because I'm done with my open flames. And so let's talk about hand sanitizer. Well, we know it's flammable because it has alcohol in it. And we know alcohol is flammable. And we remember that flammable means something that easily catches on fire. So if you have a lot of hand sanitizer right now, you want to make sure that you aren't storing it somewhere where there's an open flame or near your stove, okay? But if you just go to put hand sanitizer on your hands, and if you rub it for 20 seconds, your hands become totally dry. The alcohol evaporates, leaving the water, if there's any water, and then eventually your hands will dry. So if you apply the hand sanitizer properly by rubbing it for 20 seconds, you go over to cook something on your gas stove, you are going to be fine. So yes, hand sanitizer is flammable, but no, it is not going to catch your hands on fire, especially if used properly. Now, I want you to remember, don't try this at home, especially without adult help. But we busted a myth today. And I hope when you're looking at YouTube videos or Facebook posts or Instagrams, I hope you really stop to think about, is this real? Could this really happen? Could this really be true? Do your own investigations, figure it out, and make sure you are passing on and reading information that is actually correct. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Challenger Connection. This is Commander Melissa, over and out. Make sure you join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. for a new and exciting Challenger Connection.